And I want to end by telling you another story of another little girl, another refugee, born in Somalia. She spent 4 years in the Dadaab refugee camp in Kenya, the world's biggest, before arriving in the United States, aged just 12, unable to speak more than 2 or 3 words of English. Her father, to help her learn English, told her to watch cartoons with the subtitles with the captions on. That's how she picked up English. By 17, she was a citizen of the United States. Within a few years after that, she had graduated from university with a degree in political science. She became an organizer and watched as Donald Trump came to her state in Minnesota in 2015. And he said, and I quote, that Minnesota had suffered enough at the hands of Somali immigrants and Somali refugees like her own family. Large numbers of Somali refugees are coming into your state without your knowledge, Trump said back then, without your support or approval, and with some of them joining ISIS and spreading their extremist views all over the country and all over our world. He then went on to add Somalia, her country, to his Muslim ban list upon becoming president. On Tuesday night, though, ladies and gentlemen, that little girl, that refugee from Somalia, that community organizer from Minnesota, Ilhan Omar, was elected to the Congress of the United States of America with 78% of the vote in her district. Becoming the first Somali American, the first refugee from Africa, and the first Muslim woman in a headscarf to ever serve in the Congress of the United States in the era of Donald Trump. That is how you respond to bigotry. That is how you respond to nativism. That is how you respond to Islamophobia and racism and hate. I am the president's biggest nightmare, she said to me when I interviewed her earlier this year on my podcast. And let's face it, she is. She represents everything that he loathes, everything that he is against. And yet this week she became an inspiration to an entire generation of Muslim women and Muslim men, to people of color, and to anyone, anywhere in this world who wants to stand up to hate and division and xenophobia. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we need more Ilhan Omars. And I strongly believe, I'm convinced, that our communities, whether in the US or the UK or Canada, can produce more Ilhan Omars. We can show the bigots and the racists and the xenophobes and the folks who hate refugees and immigrants. We can show them that we are here. We're staying. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to crawl quietly into the night. We have no plans to sit on the sidelines and mind our own business or be passive observers. We are going to stand up for our rights. We are going to vote and lobby and get engaged and win elections and lead and organize and motivate and inspire. And no one's going to stop us. That is the message we're going to send. And we're going to do it not just in the name of refugees, not just in the name of immigrants, not just in the name of Muslims, not just in the name of this or that community, this or that group, but in the name of justice, in the name of equality, in the name of dignity, in the name of universal human rights. Ladies and gentlemen, the tagline for this event tonight is rather appropriately and powerfully, all people, all humanity. That's the tagline. All people, all humanity. And so I'm reminded of what Hazrat Ali ibn Abu Talib, one of the great Muslim rulers of all time, the 4th Khalifa of the Ahl Sunnah, the first Imam of the Shia, what he said in a letter to his companion Malik-i-Ashtar after he appointed him governor of Egypt. He wrote, "O Malik, remember, people are of 2 types. People are of 2 types. They are either your brothers in faith or your equals in humanity." Those are the only 2 types of people. Your brothers and sisters in faith or your equals in humanity. That's it. So never forget that message. Never allow anyone to turn you against your fellow human beings, your brothers and sisters, your equals, especially your fellow human beings who need help. And tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, tonight is the night we give them that help. Thank you very much for your time. Assalamu alaikum.